Alright guys, I know that you've been waiting for this makeup vlog for a really long time and it's finally happening right now. I want to introduce you guys to my makeup artist, Stephen Molesky.
Hello.
And we're going to start obviously from scratch. I have no makeup on, and Stephen and I, we're going to do this smoky eye look today. And we'll do a few of these with all different looks, but today we're going to start with the smoky eye look, and Stephen and I will kind of explain to you what he's doing every step of the way. Doing the foundation first, right?
Yeah, well, you've already put on your moisturizer. It's high definition Makeup Forever. It's like a medium coverage foundation. If Sephora doesn't have the high definition, and they have the high lift, and they're almost exactly the same. It's just for pictures and videos.
Okay, so then you take this little brush, which is, they call it the Kabuki brush, but it's the number 180 MAC brush. And Stephen just mixes the moisturizer. I personally squirt it right on the brush, but Stephen puts it on his hand so he can kind of mix it better.
If you squirt into the brush though, it's harder to get out, so if you want to keep your brush clean. So basically you just start off and you just buff it in. What it kind of does is it's more of a full coverage foundation, but it kind of makes it more of a sheer foundation that lasts longer instead of using like a tinted moisturizer, which will only last, you know, as long as you're sweating, it's going to come off pretty quick. Gives you a little bit more color and more of a tanning effect.
That's really what I wear foundation for, is because my face is a lot more pale, and I like to use a color on me that's a little bit darker and blend it into my neck so that I can be a little bit tanner than I usually am.
A real good trick is whenever you buy brushes, wash them with shampoo and condition them before using them.
Really?
And they'll last a lot longer, and it'll get all the hairs to stop shedding. Alright.
And by the way, we do our, we do my makeup we're in my kitchen right now. This is where we do it all the time. Now, Stephen uses a different concealer than I do. He uses Makeup Forever.
It's a little bit sheer. The one you use by MAC.
The Clé de Peau.
Oh, the Clé de Peau, yeah. The Clé de Peau. Clé de Peau is kind of like this mixed with the MAC one I used to use, but I just like the Makeup Forever because it's really sheer. It's not as thick, but it gives full coverage, and you can just kind of tap it in underneath the eyes. I use a little bit lighter than
a little bit lighter than your skin color,
and just to get coverage.
Or I use the MAC. I use different concealers. Yeah. I switch them up all the time.
It's really what works for you. There's no laws to makeup.
Now, Stephen and I do use different blushes and a few different things. He likes this. I use this blush called Fabulush, I think, and it's like a reddish pink MAC in the little, it's a cream color base.
Yeah, it's a lot of different ones. It's depending on what you want to go, what look you're wanting to go for. It's just different colors and different effects. I'm using more of a pink one because I tone it down a lot.
You use the same brush, but he actually has two brushes because you don't want to mix the concealer brush with the blush brush.
Because it turns everything pinker. It's by MAC Pro, and it's Pink Vivid. And it's really intense. I mean, it's super, super, super bright. But I just put a little bit on the brush, or on my hand, or on a CD. If you're getting dressed and you don't want to have all this makeup, accidentally get on a pair of pants, and you just rub it in there. And it just gets it evenly on the brush. And then what you do is you just kind of buff it in and see how much softer the color tone. And it also makes it more transparent instead of being...
And it's like on the top of your cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, and we nickname our different eye looks. So next time we'll do Baby Doll. Baby Doll is one of my favorite looks, and it's what I've been going for. But this one is we call the Kimmel, because it's for the look we did on Jimmy Kimmel that I loved, which is a smoky eye, but a little bit lighter in the crease.
It's so that kind of a purple tone to it a little bit.
Yeah, or like on the lid, it's like lighter, so it's not as dark.
Yeah, it's not dark. It's more about the lashes and bringing out the eye color, but still smoky. Still gets that Kim look.
So once you put the foundation on, it's really important to set the foundation. Right. With powders so that it lasts a lot longer. So he uses MAC. What?
I use MAC NC30 to set everything first all around, and
with
then
a big
with a big powder brush, which is an 150 powder brush. Just start from the forehead and go on the nose, go over the cheeks, Because kind of what this is going to do is contouring at the same time. Because we're going to use a little bit lighter of a powder underneath the eyes, just to make sure that concealer doesn't get too dark and it lightens up underneath the eyes.